Before Richard Winters would walk through the recruiting doors of the New Cumberland Army Depot in August of 1941 and lead the Easy Company to Normandy, he was a Lancaster County boy who had big plans for his future in business. Richard D. Winters was born January 21, 1918. After graduating Franklin and Marshall College with a bachelor's degree in economics, he briefly returned to his family home in southwest Lancaster. Winters decided to wait to be drafted so that he could get his one-year commitment out of the way and start to build his future. In August of 1941, Winters passed his testing and enlisted at the New Cumberland Reception Center. 4 months later, the Japanese would attack Pearl Harbor, bringing the United States into World War II. Over the next 8 months, Winters would continue training while he climbed and ranked to second lieutenant, and in August of 1943, he was assigned to E Company of the experimental 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment. On March 24, 1943, Charles Buchinski would walk through the same doors as Winters at the New Cumberland Army Depot. 9 months after Winters arrived in England, he would climb into a C-47 at 1 a.m. and jump into France on D-Day. That same day, he would successfully lead the Brecourt Manor assault on the battery of 105mm guns, delaying the advance of Beach units. Winters would then be wounded by a ricocheting bullet as Easy Company attacked Carrington. On December 16th, Easy Company would be trapped by the German offensive known as the Battle of the Bulge. Outnumbered, Easy Company held off the German forces for a week until General Patton's Third Army broke through the German line. 5 months later, on May 7, 1945, Germany would surrender. In November of 45, Winters was discharged from Fort Indiantown Gap. In 1946, Winters left Lancaster and moved to New Jersey to work at his friend Nixon's plastic factory as a personnel manager. He met his wife here, and in March of 1951, they purchased a farm in Lebanon County. Winters was recalled to active duty during the Korean War, where he volunteered and completed Ranger School. Winters retired from business in 1996 and spent the next 15 years living his life in peace with his wife. He passed away on January 2, 2011 at the Columbia Crossings Assisted Living Facility. His wife Ethel passed away on April 11, 2012.
I stayed around Hershey, Pennsylvania, finally finding a little farm, a little peaceful corner of the world, where I still live today. There is not a day that goes by that I do not think of the men I served with, who never got to enjoy the world without war.